Right here, infamous Jerkman, 197 Main Street, Freeport, Long Island.
Yeah.
We in the building.
Yeah.
DC.
Yeah.
We in the building, baby. 197 Main Street,
Talk
Freeport. Easy to find, you heard me? See the great building, nigga. Pull the fuck up. Jerkman, y'all see what it is?
What you eating?
Got that candy yam. I ain't doing no fruit review though, but I'm just saying. That shit good as hell.
You gotta tell me I'm about to eat all this shit.
Nah, that shit good. So we had to bring this interview right back to the port where it all began. Right up the block. We on Main Street. It began right up that block. Independence and Union. You heard? About 6 blocks that way. For those that don't know. One of the most legendary blocks in Freeport ever in the history.
What was you doing then?
In Freeport? Or Independence Union?
Yeah. What was you...
What we wasn't doing? What? Listen, bro. Growing up on those blocks, just on Independence block alone, right? You have nothing but legends, street legends, just off the block in itself. Not just Independence Union, the whole Independence. You understand? Rob banks, put the police in shootouts, took the police on high-speed chase. There's some stuff just can't even be said, bro. Shout out to my boy, Kim Simeone. You know, Simeone family.
Yeah, yeah.
Independence, nigga. Y'all already know. Rest in peace, my boy Titus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta look at it. At the end of Independence is Donnie McKirkland's church. That's where Donnie McKirkland's church is at the Independence of Main Street.
Yeah.
That's where Donnie is. So Donnie know where the hood at, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That made it even more legendary. And remember,
He came right up on Monk's Corner.
remember Slim had the barbershop right there. Remember Slim used to have the barbershop right there. Now, at the end of Independence in Main Street is Monk's Corner. Going from Independence, Leonard, stopping at Lillian. You heard?
Yeah.
Now, from Independence, between Independence and Lillian was one of the biggest drug blocks besides Broadway. You understand? That one little strip was making millions. You understand? Millions. To the part that, what's the spot was there? Zooties? The Arab deli that was there? What's the deli that was there? Zooties, right? That nigga ended up going to jail. Getting caught up in the drug conspiracy. Got caught up on crack. The nigga who owned the deli. Am I lying?
Nope.
That part. That's why I closed down.
Yeah.
The feds raided that shit. Yeah. So you gotta look at it. Aisha Hall used to live on my block. She moved from Roosevelt to Independence in Lafayette. Chris Collins, they used to live on the block too, but she was going to high school. She was going to Freeport High. She was living on that block. And you see what she went on to go do? She made $10 million, nigga. And then did 10 years in the feds. Never said nothing to nobody. You understand? I can keep going on and on. Shout out to my nigga Ahmed. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Poppy. Shout out to Bunkles. You know what I mean? Shout out to Al, Charles. My nigga Peaches. Peaches is their older brother. Nigga Diesel like this, been knocking niggas out since the 70s. Legendary in every prison under the sun. Back in the days, there's a motorcycle crew, was in Roosevelt and Freeport called the Black Falcons.
Yeah.
And all of them used to come on my block. Cause Cootie, who is Poppy's and Bunkle's uncle, was part of the Black Falcon. James, who's Alfred's brother, was part of the Black Falcons. So all of them used to come on our block, deep, with the motorcycle vest, like, with all the motorcycles on. I'm talking about, this is the 70s, nigga. They had the Black Falcons headquarters right there on Debevoise in Nassau Road, where the
Yeah.
cab stand used to be at. That was the Black Falcons headquarters before Exit 21. Before that, Exit 21 came through us. Ron Duke, he started it. You know where he got that from, nigga? He had the store up the block from me, nigga, right on Nassau Road. When I was on Nassau Road, nigga, we coined Exit 21. Exit 21 got coined at Central Station, nigga, period. End of story. Just like Port Knox got coined in Underground Flavors, nigga.
Yeah.
We create this shit.
What made you get into music?
What made me get in it?
Yeah.
Man, listen. Hip hop, nigga. We started in the basement on my block, 135 Independence Avenue. We started basement parties. My oldest brother's a DJ, J.R. Scratch. He started as a DJ. He had a DJ crew. He was down with the Nassau Posse. We used to see Spectrum and all that, Public Enemy and all that, but before he was Public Enemy. So when we started rapping and all that stuff, so as I went on, I started rapping. You know what I mean? And so then I started taking the rap a little bit more serious. And then when I first started, I did a demo and I sent it to WBAU. And they played it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, because when I was young, little, when I was walking to middle school, I used to see Rico on every block, spray painted on every block. I used to walk down Columbus Avenue to go to Dodd, right? And every block, spray painted on every corner was Rico. So everywhere we walk, we go, Rico, and black spray paint. The next block is Rico. Next block, Rico. All the way down to Broadway, all the way through. Like, who the hell's Rico? Come to find out, Rico is Rico Drayton, Flavor Flav. That's how we knew who he was. We in middle school, this is how he got his name out there. He was writing his name on the concrete. We looked at him as a star when we was young. He was already a star. We already knew. When he became a superstar, we already knew that because he already was a superstar. Just in Freeport alone. I went on to be world-renowned graffiti writer. Did 300 subway trains in the Bronx. You know what I mean? And I first saw, my pops was a messenger. Like, he used to deliver messages in the city. So like once a week, we used to go and like each one of my brothers we used to take turns with him working on Sunday. So one day we went to the Bronx and I saw the subway train because I always could draw. As a kid, I always could draw, right? I saw the subway, I'm like, yo, what art is that? Right? I'd never seen graffiti before. There was no movies, no documentaries, nothing. I seen it firsthand on the train. I was like, I want to do that. I said, I'm going to do that. And I did. As I got older, I came back to New York because I lived in Seattle. My mom's is from there. I didn't grow up with my mother. You know, I grew up with my father. So we found out where my mother was. And then she contacted us and then she sent for all of our kids to come one at a time to come to Seattle. I stayed out there for 8 months. So I actually started doing graffiti in Seattle, Washington. I seen it in New York, I started doing it in there. And I'm the first one to ever do graffiti in Seattle, Washington. It's in a book called The History of Graffiti. And when you go to Seattle, Washington, you'll see Dc3 is the founder of graffiti in Seattle, Washington. So I was so popular out there that they put me on the news, and I did the Sears. It's a Sears building down there. I did the whole building. It's in my book. I got a book coming out called Street Hieroglyphics, and the book starts off with the graffiti, and then it ends off with the music. You understand? So the first part of my life is all graffiti, then the second part of my life is all the music. So it starts off with the chapter of Seattle, Washington. I got 17, 18, I told Pops, I'm out, bro. I saved up my money, I said, I'm gone. Never looked back. I've been on my own ever since then. Ever since then. So for me to come from that, to owning my own business, to doing all the stuff that I did, Niggas gotta know, bro, where it came from.